ba charger ra hulog niya daga nakik
Hello, Dolene. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Great. Okay, what's the weather today, Dolene?
It's sunny.
Wow, that's really nice. Okay, I want you to look at your book. Are you ready to start?
Yes.
Great. So this time, we're going to learn new words. You listen and repeat. Inside,
Inside.
outside.
Outside.
Very good. Okay, now I want you to look at this. So this is a house. Okay, when we say inside, you can see it in the house. When we say outside, that is not the inside part of the house. Okay, now look at your house. Where is the living room? Is it inside or outside the house?
Inside.
Very good. What can you see outside the house?
I can see I can see house and cars.
Very good. That's right, Dolin. Okay, now look, saying downstairs.
Downstairs.
Nice. Okay, so I remember you told me yesterday that there are four floors or your house has 4 floors, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if you go downstairs on the first floor, what are the rooms that you can see there?
The first room is
Yeah,
living room.
very good. So your living room is on the first floor, right? Is that right, Dolan?
Yes.
Great. Now look, we have here upstairs. Okay, say upstairs.
Stairs.
Great. So if your living room is downstairs,
Upstairs.
which room is upstairs? Which room is
Which one's
upstairs?
upstairs? My is my brother and my sister, my aunt bedroom.
Wow, very good. Okay, now look, let's have this story. Okay, and of course, by reading the story, we have to look at the grammar of the story. Listen carefully, and after this, we're going to read. Here it is, Dolan.
Listening 19. Listen and read. Then act. 1,
Mum, can't find my library book.
Oh dear. Where did you put it? Is it upstairs?
No, it isn't. And I'm looking for my football too.
2,
Oh, Jack, you always lose things. I think your football is outside.
You're right. I played football with Daisy yesterday.
3,
Is it there?
Yes, it is. And my library book's here too.
Great.
4,
But it's wet.
Oh, Jack.
Now, this time, let's read. Okay, so I will be Mom and you will be Jack. Let's start.
I can find my library book.
Oh dear, where did you put it? Is it upstairs?
No, it isn't. I am looking for my football too.
Oh, Jack, you always lose things. I think your football's outside.
You are right. I played football with Daisy yesterday.
Is it there?
Yes, it is. And my library book's here too.
Great.
But it's wet.
Oh, Jack. All right. Thank you for reading with me, Dolan. So far, so good. All pronunciations and intonations are correct. Now, I'm going to ask you a question about this story, and I encourage you to answer in a complete sentence. Okay, what was Jack looking for?
Jack was looking for the library and the football.
Okay, he was looking for his book or his library book. Okay, now, where is his book and the football?
It's outside.
That's right. But look at his book. What happened to his book outside?
His book is wet.
That is right. Why is it wet?
Because he's put it outside. Then the raining come and then his book is wet.
Absolutely. Very good, Dolan. Okay, now who's Jack talking to in this story? Who is he talking to in this story? He is
His mom.
talking. That is
He's talking.
correct. Very good, Dolin. So you've got 2 candies for that. Nice.
Listening
Okay,
9.
now let's look at this. We're going to look and write the colors. There is one example in here. Look at the picture. The brown cupboard is upstairs. But what color is it? But the red cupboard is downstairs. So that is an example. Now it's your turn, Dolan. Look, read, and say your answer.
The green chair is outside, but the white chair is inside.
Very good. What about number 4? Number 3, I'm sorry.
The blue kite inside, but the yellow kite is outside.
Nice. Okay, yellow or orange, it doesn't matter because it looks yellow somehow. Okay, what about number 4, Dolan?
The purple clock is downstairs, but the yellow clock is upstairs.
Wow, very good, Dolan. You've got it all correct. So you have here 6 out of 6. And another 2 candies for you. Very good. Okay, now look at the house. How many floors are there?
There are 2 floors.
Very good. What can you see in the first floor?
The cupboard, the clock, the chairs.
Very good. Okay. Now, what about in the second floor? What can you see?
The clock. And the and the
We can see the cupboard, the clock, and
and the and the wardrobe.
okay, yes, and the kite. Okay, now let's look at this. Now let's practice using prepositions. Listen carefully. We use prepositions, okay, to tell the place of something or where is something is located to. Now look at Max. This boy is Max. Max has gone on an adventure all around the house. Okay, his owner Tim needs you to help him find Max. So when you see Max, tell him where he is. So you just want to make sure to use the right word to describe where is Max. Okay, now look at Max. Oh, I'm sorry. Max is not a boy. Max is a dog. So this is Tim, Max's owner. Okay, now where is Max? Can you see Max, Dolan?
Yes, the mask is in the
He's in the
is in the
He's in the bag, right?
He's the bag.
Very good. Okay, so that is an example. So you can say in or inside. That's fine. Okay, now look. Can you see Max, Dolan? Where is he?
Max is outside.
That is right. Okay. Now look, where is Max?
Max is on the coat.
Yes. Okay. Or you can say couch. Couch.
Couch.
Very good. Okay, so couch is the other word for sofa. Okay, that is also a couch. Now look, can you see Max? Where is he?
The Max is on the floor.
Wow, very good. Okay. Or you can say Max is in the kitchen, or Max is standing beside the table, like that. But your answer is also correct. Great, Dolan. Now, I cannot find Max again. He keeps on running. Can you see him? Where is he?
Max is under the bed.
Wow, very good. Okay. Now, what's on the bed?
Let's see. On the bed has the pillow, the teddy bear, and the blanket.
Very good. Okay, now, Max keeps on running. I can't see him, Dolan. Can you help me?
Max is inside the bathtub.
Very good. What do you think it's Max doing inside the bathtub?
Max was high.
Yes, that's right. But I want you to say Max was hiding.
Max was hiding.
Very good. Okay. I'm already right here near the garden, but I couldn't see Max. Where is he?
Max is Max is near the tree.
Yes. Okay, very good. Near the tree or outside the house, that's fine. Now, look at Max. Where is he?
Max is near. No, Max is beside. No, Max is near the car.
Wow, okay, near the car. It's not behind. You are correct, near the car. Now, look, where's Max now?
Max is is
What will you say if Max is in the middle? Middle of
Max.
two.
Max is
Max is
Max is between the table and chair.
very good. So when something is in the middle of two things, we use the preposition between. That means in the middle. Okay, now what about here? Where's Max?
Max. Max is is in the bathroom.
Wow, very good. In the bathroom or next to the sink. That's correct. Very good. Your answer is also correct, Dolan. So, well done, Dolan, because you helped me find Max. Okay, for that, I'm going to give you this one big candy. Nice. Okay, now this time, do you have any question, Dolan?
No,
Okay, I want you to look at the people around your house. Who are the people in your house, Dolan?
my sister, my brother, my mother, my father, my aunt, and me.
Wow, so it's like everyone is in your house right now, right? Okay, now let's practice. I want you to look at your mom. Where's your mom?
My mom is there.
Hello, teacher.
Oh, yes, mom. Actually, we're just having a conversation to practice, mom. I don't have something. I mean, I don't have any concern. Yes. Okay. Now, Dolan, look at your mom. Where is she?
She is in her room.
Very good. Okay, what about your sister? Where is she?
She is also in my mom's room because she needs to study.
Wow, very good. Okay, now let's review your sentence. You can say she is in or she's also because you said also. She's also in my mom's room because that room belongs to your mom. So we use apostrophe S to say that something belongs to your mom, especially that room. Can you say it again, Dolan? Where is your sister?
She also in my mom's room.
Very good. What about you? Where are you?
I'm in my bedroom.
Nice. Okay, what about your dad? Where's your dad?
My dad is my dad is my dad is in his room also.
Wow. Okay, you mean in his bedroom or in his room where he does computer things?
Yes,
Oh, great. Okay, what about your aunt? Where is she?
she's she's she is washing the clothes.
Where is she washing the clothes?
Um,
Yes, Dolan? Is she washing the clothes in the
um,
kitchen, in the bathroom, in the garage, near the garden, or where?
she's in the rooftop.
Oh, wow, great. Okay, so is the rooftop an area where you wash all your clothes, Dolan?
Yes,
Wow, great. What's there on your rooftop?
mm, washing clothes, and my dad um,
All right. Oh, so the room of your dad is also in the rooftop?
yes, because he's making plans also upstairs.
Very good. Thank you for answering my questions, Dolin. So you have this great job. Now, Dolin, I want you to look at this book. So it's all about past simple. Okay, so listen carefully. We use past simple to say things that already happened in the past. Okay, now it is not happening at the moment or today. So it happened yesterday. That's why we use past simple. So in here, we couldn't use past simple for things that will happen in the future. Okay, but of course, in the past. So let's look at this one. We traveled to Rome in 2003. What year are we now, Dolin? We are in the year
2024.
That's right, in the year 2024. So when we say 2003, it happened in the past. So in this sentence, we use the action word traveled, okay, as the past tense of this sentence. Okay, now what is the verb or the main verb here? We have travel. To make something happen in the past, we double the L and add ed. So it becomes traveled. Is that clear? Is that clear, Dolin?
Yes,
Great. Now, Teacher AM, why is it that you doubled the letter L? Okay, now look, travel. The second to the last letter is a vowel. So if the second to the last letter, okay, is vowel, which is A-E-I-O-U, then we have to double the consonant before we add ed. Is that clear?
yes.
Very good, Dolin. Now let's look at this one. The past simple, which is the regular verb. Okay, so look and read. We make Look, we make the past form of regular verbs by adding ed most of the time. But there are some rules when it comes to spelling. Okay, but we'll talk about that one in the next class. But for now, look, most of the verbs, okay, ends in ed. Or all we have to do is to add ed to use the past tense of it. Just like play, add ed, played. Okay, now what is the sentence?
We played chess at home yesterday.
Very good. When did we play chess? It was
Yesterday.
very good. Since the action happened in the past, which is yesterday, so we use the verb that ends in ed. Is that clear, Dolin?
Yes.
Great. Now let me make you another example. What about if the verb is like this one? Let me think. Walk. Okay. So what are you going to add to make it in past tense? We add
We
what do we
add
add?
ed.
Very good. So it becomes walk. So example, we walked in the park last night. When did the action happen? It happened last night. So we use the present or the past tense, the past tense of the verb of walk. Everything clear, Dolan?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So, Dolan, it's already time. We'll just end here. Do you have any question?
No.
Okay. So, for today, you've got one great job, one big candy, and four small candies. Keep up the good work. I hope you learned something. Bye bye, Dolan.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Bye.